Here's a question for you to consider. What do you think will happen to Tesla stock in the near future? I believe it has a great chance of becoming extremely successful. But what do I know? Let's hear from those who devote their lives to stock analysis. Few are as qualified as American investor and mutual fund manager Ron Barron. Barron founded the investment management firm Barron Capital, which is based in New York City and manages the funds he founded. It currently has about $45 billion in assets under management. In this video, I'll tell you why Barron believes that the stock will double in a short period of time, and let me assure you that the reasons are absurd. But before we do that, please hit the like and subscribe buttons. Volatility of the market. Ron Barron is still optimistic about Tesla right now. The analysis provides wildly disparate forecasts for the future market capitalization of the most valuable electric vehicle manufacturer globally. Long before the company's stock started its incredible ascent in 2014, Ron Barron added Tesla stock to his investment account. From here on out, I believe we will make 3, 4, and even 5 times our money on Tesla. In a prior interview, Barron said that Tesla Incorporated stock prices reached record highs following the company's billionaire creator, Elon Musk, surprising investors by acquiring a stake in Twitter. Musk then dramatically minimized the impact of his acquisition of Twitter on the company's stock price. $6 billion have been made from Barron's fund's initial investment in Tesla. Ronald Stephen Barron, also known as Ron Barron, is a well-known mutual fund manager and investor in the United States. He founded the growth-oriented asset management company Barron Capital. Barron founded Capital Contribution Solutions in 1982, and he has 52 years of expertise researching iconic investment funds for buy-and-hold clients. $10 billion is one of Barron's funds. According to a previous CNN Squawk Box presentation, Barron Growth has a yearly turnover rate of just 3%. At present, Ron Barron's net worth is estimated to be $4.2 billion. Ron Barron, the CEO of Barron Capital, said in an interview that he believes Tesla will increase in value by 3, 4, or even 5 times over. Barron continued, "I intend to retain the company for at least another 8 years at a price of roughly $40 per share." He stated that he invested $380 million in Tesla between 2014 and 2016. He makes almost $6 billion in profit. To diversify the portfolio, Barron has sold shares in the 2 mutual funds that own it for about $1 billion. Currently, 12.8% of the fund assets under management are Tesla-related. The rich investor, he continued, estimated that the electric vehicle industry may bring in $1 trillion by 2030. In a 2018 interview with CNBC, Tesla stated that the company's projected total revenue for the second quarter of 2022 was $169,934 billion. This might not be too far from the reality, but Tesla reported $16.734 billion in total revenue for the second quarter of the 2022 fiscal year. Naturally, a wide range of factors could affect the shares of EV Corporation. Whether or not Tesla will generate $1 trillion in revenue by the end of the decade is difficult to forecast. I estimate that there's a 50-50 chance that the automotive and battery industries will be valued at $500 billion apiece. He projected that Tesla will be valued $600 billion in 3 years as a buy-and-hold investment, and there is a good chance that this forecast will come true. When asked about the recent 20-point decline in the S&P 500 index, he also said that, despite market volatility and the fact that Tesla stock has taken a beating recently, billionaire investor Ron Barron still sees tremendous opportunities and is enthusiastic about Tesla. A seasoned trader with multiple downturn markets under his belt, Barron said he saw tremendous chances today. According to Barron, the absolute value of equities is extremely low, and the volatility of the markets has caused many growth stocks to suffer greatly from higher interest rates. Barron has stuck to his buy-hold strategy and clarified that his extremely low turnover funds have only sold when it was necessary to rebalance the portfolio or when the fundamentals changed. This implies that the businesses his company invests in ought to keep expanding and doing well, and that eventually the markets will stabilize the firm's significant investment in Musk's electric vehicle manufacturer, which is a big factor in his upbeat outlook. Barron is confident that his firm's holdings in Tesla will continue to pay off in the future, saying that if I could buy more, I would buy more for the long term. He predicts a recovery by the end of 2024, with equities expected to return to where they were in November 2021 and back to doubling every 5 to 10 years despite a decrease of 50 in Tesla shares in 2022. Tesla executives have highlighted the company's quick growth in output and sales and conveyed their optimism that profit margins will keep rising. A few months prior, Tesla declared that 343,000 units will be delivered for the quarter that concluded on September 30, 2022. This is a rise from the little over 250,000 units delivered during the same period in 2021. Earnings exceeded $21 billion, representing a more than 50% gain over the same period last year. Assets under management at Barron's 19 funds totaling around $40 billion. In an interview with Forbes before his investment conference in early November, Barron predicted that Tesla would become the world's largest and most lucrative firm in 10 years. He said that although this year has been difficult for his funds, Tesla is still ahead of the competition because of excellent management and minimal turnover. He also described the situation as relative. In 8 to 10 years, we ought to reach $4.5 trillion. The billionaire fund manager Barron says he agrees with Musk's earlier claims that Tesla had the ability to surpass both Apple and Saudi Aramco put together, a growth trajectory that would bring the company's valuation to over $4 trillion. Barron's optimistic price projections are supported, among other things, by the notion that Tesla will sell just over 1 million cars by 2022 if its present rate of growth continues. This objective is only achievable if the corporation grows its business significantly over the next 10 years, selling about 20 million cars annually. Musk will have amassed a very respectable fortune with $1 trillion in sales and an operational profit margin of 30% if he can sell 20 million cars a year at $50,000 apiece by 2030. Multiplying that profit margin by 15 or 300 billion to get 4.5 trillion. Specifically, in order to provide some margin of safety on his investment, Barron emphasized that the bull case, which is solely based on the revenue contribution of Tesla vehicles, does not take into account the other areas the company is working on. This includes robots, self-driving cars, and even advancements in battery technology. The CEO of Tesla, Elon Musk, was also featured. Musk believes that robots will eventually become more important than cars, which is why Tesla is making so many innovations that it's hard to keep up with them. Tesla Incorporated has surpassed all other corporations in terms of valuation since Ron Barron's 2016 prediction that it would rank among the most valuable companies in the world. Barron highlighted Tesla and other well-known companies as possible leaders in the upcoming technological revolution. The trick for investors, then, is to identify stocks that are going to be profitable when the bear market ends, even if they are currently cheap. This is in line with Barron's forecast, which emphasizes long-term investments over day trading and incorporates a lot of investor advice regarding the financial advantages of waiting for compound interest to accrue. Barron said, "I already informed you that I believed we would make 20 times as much money with Tesla. We have now produced 4 times, and I believe that over the next 5 years, we will produce twice or 3 times as much. What do you think? If our calculations are correct, Tesla will still have 10 times more to go before I even have to consider this. Will you follow his lead and fully support Tesla? We have more videos that we can think of to help you subscribe and keep viewing to learn more if you're still on the site. Click like, and I'll see you in the following video.